Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Hideous Thoughts here coming at you with another Black Desert online video for console. In today's video, we're going to be going over which item I think you should be exchanging or which item I think you should take with you at the end of Season Pass. Now, you do get to exchange one of the Tuvala weapons or armors for a boss grade gear at the end of the season. So we're going to go over what I think would be the best choice for that. Now guys, remember when we do videos like this is all just a matter of opinion. This is my opinion on what I think would be the best option. At the end of the day, guys, you can make up your own decision, and as long as you are enjoying it, you're having fun, and you're happy with your decisions, that's all that matters really at the end of the day, guys. It's just a game after all. Alright, so if this video helps you out, as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell button so you get notified when future videos go live. And let's get into the video, guys. Alright, so taking a look here, we've got the season graduation rewards. Now, remember when we went through this with the patch notes, we went over this, briefly. So we've got here, upon graduating, you can open a gift full of memories and receive a variety of items. You're going to get cronstones, more advice of Valks, more secret books, all this sort of stuff. And you also get an opportunity in the game to get yourself one of these boss gear exchange coupons. Now, you don't just automatically get one of these. You have to actually get it in the game. I'm going to show you how you can do that. So what this allows you to do is you can exchange a Tuvala armor or weapon for a boss grade armor or weapon. So there's specific ones, so you can't just, make up your own. You got to do specific ones. So the Tuvala armor you can exchange for the dim tree armor. The shoes you can exchange for the Muskin shoes. The gloves you can exchange for the Beg's gloves, the helmet for the Guyth, the main weapon for the Zaka, the sub weapon for the Kudum, and the awakening for the Dandy. Now, it goes by grade. So, for example, if you were to exchange a Pry, you're going to get a plus 15. So it goes down a level, essentially. Essentially, a Pen Tuvala is the equivalent of a Tet boss grade gear. That's how it would work, guys. So when you're exchanging this, it's probably in your best interest to make sure that you're doing it at Pen so you get maximum value out of this. Once you exchange it, you can upgrade it to more levels, but you can't sell it on the central market. So you're not going to get your money back on it. So make sure that, the Tuvala is easier to get to Pen than a boss grade weapon or boss grade armor. So you really want to utilize the opportunity with the Tuvala gear, get it as high level as possible, and then exchange it for a tech grade gear at the end of the season. Now, taking a look, if we go into the actual game, I'm going to show you what this looks like. So if we come into the inventory, you're going to have this item here called the Swell Sea Shells. Now, you get this just by playing the season pass and completing the requirements. And you can see there's different quests here, different things that you can do. We want to come down here and I want to show you this where it says 1 quest per family. Now, I just want to clear this up, guys. That means you can do each one of these things here one time. It's not like you can only do one out of that list. So, for example, I've got 75 of these right now, and if you wanted to get a tier 8 white horse, that would require 30 of them, and then I can go and get that horse and so on and so on. You can do that one time for each of those things, but these are limited, so you really want to make the best decisions. I might make another video where I go through each one of these lists and we talk about which ones I think would be the most beneficial and the most valuable. So guys, the one that we want to be taking a look at it's the boss gear exchange coupon, and that requires 40 of these Swell Sea Shells. So that's what you would do. You would go and you would talk to Igor Bartali, and you would go ahead and you would get one of those coupons, and that's going to allow you to exchange your Tuvala gear for a boss grade gear. So taking a look at that list once again, we want to talk about what really is the most valuable, guys, because at the end of the day, when you're making this decision, you're going to be looking at what's the most valuable. Well, I can tell you right now that the dim tree armor is incredibly valuable, worth billions, one of the most expensive items in the game in regards to the boss gear. And then you've got, Muskin shoes, not too good. Beg's gloves, Beg's gloves are good, but not too expensive. Guy's helmet, really cheap. The Tuvala main weapon exchange for the Zaka, this would be a good option, except for most people, they're really going to be going after the Black Star, especially on console. Black Star is going to be the main weapon that people are going to be using pretty much almost every single person in the game should be chasing Black Star until, we get the option to have Khafra's level 20. And then the Zaka becomes more of a viable option for people, or more like a preferential option for people, I should say. Now, the next is the Tuvala Sub Weapon you can exchange for the Kudum. This is a really good option, and also the Dandelion right here. Now, with the Dim Tree, I would suggest not getting the Dim Tree, and the reason for that is because once the Dead God armor or the Fallen God armor comes, whichever one you prefer to call it, we already made a video about this, guys. If you haven't watched it, I suggest you go and check it out. The Dim Tree Spirit's armor is not the preferential item of choice if you are chasing the Dead God or Fallen God armor, just because it works out more expensive, about 3 billion more expensive to make that. So, a lot of people will be chasing that Red Nose. So I would probably suggest not getting the Dim Tree armor. Now, don't forget, guys, you got to take this into consideration. If you do get the Dim Tree and you enhance it to Pen, and then you get it to Khafra's level 10, and then you go and you get it to the Dead God, you can then sell it on the central market. It can be sold once it reaches that level. But before that, it can't. So what I would suggest, and this is the option that in the path that I'm probably going to be taking, I would look at something like the Kudum. You can get this to Pen. Once you can get the Kudum to Pen, and then from there, there's pretty much not really anywhere else that it has to go. We've already kind of eliminated the Zaka. If we didn't have the Black Star, I would say the Zaka would be a great option, but I would say the Kudum or the Dandelion would probably be the two options that you want. If you have an Awakened class and you play Awakening, for example, Sork is a really great Awakened class for PvP. I would suggest, Dandelion could be a great option for you, and the Kudum as well, because they don't really have any further levels or anything beyond their Pen. I mean, okay, you can get the Garmos Heart and you can make them into a fiery version of that, but there's nothing beyond that. We don't have Black Star Kudum, we don't have Black Star Awakening weapon at the moment, guys. So, I would suggest for console users that these two options here would be the best option for you. But again, guys, that's just my opinion, and that's just my 2 cents on that. At the end of the day, you make up your own decision and you get what you think is most beneficial to you. It's your game, and as long as you guys are having fun and enjoying it, that's all that matters. Alright, guys, so I hope that kind of helps you clear things up. I'll make another video going over what I think you should be using the rest of your seashells for. Because that could be a video in itself. But I hope this has helped you out, guys. I appreciate all of you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.